welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey, and as always, appreciate you guys joining us today. And welcome to all of our new subscribers. We're up to 2,100 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe and like button. I greatly appreciate it. Well, we're going to give you an update on Ryan's Modified. He and Johnny Vault have gotten a lot done. Actually, Johnny's been over here working almost every day at the shop, and it's got a lot of suspension dummied up. And actually, Ryan's got some of it welded in permanently now, and they're going to be ready to put this thing on wheels for too long. Then we're going to get on the trailer that we're modifying. We added the 3-foot section, 3.5 foot actually, in our enclosed portion of our trailer that we're remodifying, revamping, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to give you an update on that, where we're at. So, fasten your seatbelts right along. Let's see what we get done. Well, I thought we'd start off with an update on Ryan's Modified. And like I said, Johnny's been over here doing a lot of work to it. They got these pretty cool plates here that they can bolt on the car and get it squared and sitting just like they want it. They can check everything. You just don't want to drop them suckers on your feet, I promise you that. As far as the rear suspension, it's got everything pretty much squared away. And matter of fact, he put his jack bolts in. It's got those welded in solid now, and all the adjusters are done on the frame. So he's really getting ready to go ahead and make it a roller and be able to get it on the ground. He started on his body, and he'll be moving along. So that's where we're at on that. All right, we got the trailer back in the shop. We haven't worked on it in, I guess, almost a week now. I've been out of town for work and had to make a quick trip down to Florida. And we're back from that now. So we're going to see if we get on this thing tonight. I got a little bit of time here before we have to go to church. This is actually Wednesday afternoon late. And I've got about an hour here before I have to leave. So I'm going to see if we can get a couple pieces of trim done. I need to take the rear door back out, but I'm going to start off with the easy stuff. I'm going to see if I can get a piece of trim here on this corner. So let's go and see what we can come up with. I hope I have some silver aluminum, so let's see what we got. Well, I found one piece of 4x4 mill finish aluminum, and I went in and just put a 1-inch bend on this, since we're using 1-inch square tubing. And this will go here like this. Go on my neck, another one up. And I think it'll look pretty good. It'll match perfect over here on this other side. So let's see if we can get this thing installed. Okay, piece number 2 is made. All right, that's one side done. Now we'll just repeat on the other side. Okay, that completes both sides of the trim on the rear of the trailer. I'm probably gonna go ahead and remove this door now, and I need to fix a trim piece on the bottom. I didn't like the way it looked, so actually going a lot faster than I thought it would, so that's good. All right, that's a good stopping point. I'm gonna get in here and get ready for church. But I got a lot done here. It only took a couple hours, but we got all this trim here in. Looks really nice. And got the trim back there in the corner. Got that buttoned up. Still got to come across here some rivets, but we got to put the trim down each side and then along that angle. I pulled the door out. I want to straighten up. They had a piece that was kind of messed up. I want to square up the edges on that, and plus I have to cut the hole for my winch cable to come through that way. Then we'll put all that back together. So anyway, I got a lot more done than what I thought I would. And my electrician came a while ago, and he's got everything wired up now to where he's gonna be able to put this inverter box in here. We've even got lights now in here. But this is some type of, I don't know what this is. It's a high performance power center converter. And I've got to make a box for this. We're going to mount that above the battery, so that we'll be able to go back and forth in between my truck generator or AC. And he got my jack wired up, and we're going to run all the wires here for the air compressor and stuff. So anyway, making progress. So we're going to go in there and get ready for church, and we will give you an update later on, maybe tomorrow or the day after that. Talk to you later. All right, what we're doing now is cutting the trim for the top of the roof at the back wall. And we had an old piece to go by, but we have to notch this out here for where the door sits. I've got one cut. We're gonna go in here and try to see if it'll work. And it takes a rubber gasket along the top that seals the wall. So hopefully this will work. So let's go in there and see what we got. All right, I don't know how easy you can see it, but this is the trim piece we just put in. See, it's got the arch that goes along with the roof, and that's the gasket that goes in. Now, this sealant still has to be pulled up tight. But looks like it's gonna work. I had made a couple of marks, make sure it was level, 74¼ inches off the floor. So it looks like that's gonna work. So we'll go ahead and pop rivet the corners in, and then we'll be able to set our door back in. Well, got the door installed, got the bottom trim piece corrected and put back in. We got a hole cut for our winch come through. You can see how that seals off now really nice. And I think our door opens. Yep. So all I have to do now on the back side is simply put the trim down in the corners to there. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do on this edge. I may or may not put something there. I'm probably going to put something to cover up that edge. It didn't get cut very straight, so probably put something there as well. But fantastic point to quit for the night. I came out here after church and decided I'd do a little bit more, but I knew I wouldn't be able to sleep if I couldn't get this in, so it only took an hour or so. Got her in, so that's it. Okay, I thought I'd give you an update on where we're at. I've been working for a couple afternoons out here. Let's see if I can get up here. Well, all of the trim now is done around there, down the edge, in the corners. And as a matter of fact, I just put this last piece in the corner right there, with the corners up in there. We got that transition piece there finished. I've got to put one rivet right there in the middle and one in the middle there. Got a buddy of mine, Tim Totten. He's over here doing the wiring, which was a disaster. But he's found out where we had cut the wires in two, and has been able to get all those spliced back together. Walking to the office here. Got all the DC lights hooked up, and they're working. Of course, the trim's got go along the wall there. I put this piece up on aluminum last night, got it insulated. I drilled 40 holes over my head like to kill me. So I got to put the trim around the outside door. And we got this inverter or converter or whatever. I built this box and still got to put a cap on it so it won't quit shaking. But that's going to be the inverter for the AC versus the DC. But we've got our lights back. And that's going to be pretty cool. I bought the 1-inch square tubing, so I'm going to go ahead and start building my shells tomorrow. As soon as I get this knocked out, I'm going to start building the shells. And got a tire rack cabinet's going to go there, a tire cabinet, whatever. So we're making lots of progress. And I think that's about it. Very pleased that everything has come out so far, and it's going to look good, I think. So we'll see if we get a little more work here done. I get a little more work done here, and I'll get right back with you. Well, it's a very busy Saturday here in the shop. Ryan is modifying his car dolly system so it'll go up under the modified. He's already got the front done. Now he's modifying the back. He actually widened it so it'll go under the frame rails. I've got all the trim done on the outside now. My buddy Tim Totten's over here working on the lights inside. We're doing all the wiring, but every bit of the trim outside's done. I got the trim up there done. Everything's finished. Got a couple of our buddies over here, Michael Hudson and Josh Warren. They're working on, got these high dollar gauges. They're working on some stuff here. I mean, Humphrey Racing can't afford stuff like this, but they'll
eBay purchase.
eBay, there you go, eBay. But they're going to be using some knockouts. These are really cool tools here. Maybe I can catch them doing that. But Josh will be racing with us this year in the Pro Mod. And he comes from a long lineage of racers. So that's Josh on the left, and that's Michael Hudson on the right. I hate to show Michael's face. We're not sure. He may be wanted or something somewhere.
FBI warrants.
Anyway, I'll go over and show you what we're doing on this, on the wiring. We bought some LED lights going here, and Mr. Tim Totten, he's a longtime friend. We were talking about the other night. I think we've known each other about 15, 20 years, but he's got all the wiring run. This was a disaster. He had to correct everything. We're going inside the main cab now. Of course, all this is just hanging. We'll get it all tucked away. But got the trim done inside here. I don't know if I videoed this the other day. I did about 40 of these rivets over my head. That was kind of exhausting. But down to all we have to do is put the trim pieces on the top whenever he gets done with the electrical. I got to put 2 trim pieces in the corner, and we'll be in pretty good shape. So that's where we're at. Buddy's working on the brake lines for the Buick. We've got to move in to the car show Wednesday night or Thursday morning. So we're trying to get that finished up. And Johnny is working on the Pro Mod suspension. He's
got to get it out of the way for the car show.
Yeah, I got to get it out of the way. I told him I got to get these 2 cars out of here. So anyway, busy Saturday. We're going to go grab some lunch here in a minute, and we'll get back on it. So we'll check back in here with you in a minute. All right, trying to get an update here. Buddy and John are working on the clutch. What you think there, Doctor?
I don't have enough throw on the clutch pedal.
Okay. We'll have to pull the transmission back out to be able
No,
oh, you're just going to adjust it.
top.
Jobber. Okay, that's good. So what he's doing, he's going to lengthen the rod on adjustment on the pedal. Of course, we just kind of guessed at all that. So that'll get us more throw. John, you look like a natural in there.
Yeah, I wish I would have waited till after because the seat's a little tight.
Yeah, well, and luckily it's just going to be an expo car. All right, Ryan and them are trying out their new roll-around stands for the first time. We had a pizza break. We went to Little Caesars. Instead of trying to stop work, we went over here to Little Caesars and picked up a little bit of pizza. The good thing about this, whatever's left over, I'll go home and heat that up. Or Buddy, you may want to take some at home with you. I gotta say, Buddy is doing good. Everybody has said how good they were glad you was back well again. We got a lot of notes on that, but you see, that's living proof. He's eating pizza.
Pizza's gonna help.
Yeah, he's drinking the Dr. Pepper, so I got to get on him about that. Anyway, all right, that's. See, Heath came over and he's cleaning up the stanchions for us and our chains over there. we'll put around the car show, so that's going to be pretty cool. So anyway, all right, we'll give you an update here in just a second. Well, John volunteered to get back in here and hook up one of the brake lines. We started to draw straws as who was going to get the short straw to go in there and do.
I just wanted to guarantee when I got in there they could get me back out.
Yeah, that's the truth. Okay, we're going in and give you, Tim's working still on this electrical, getting a power supply. And we've got all the trimming done now in the corners, and we're making progress. I still have to screw the top of the toolbox down. When I get that done Monday, I'm going to build the shelves in here, so making progress. Wow, what a busy, crazy day here in the shop. I appreciate John Teal helping Buddy get the brake lines finished up. We're ready to bleed them now. Heath came over, got the rock arm finished or beat back out on the 88 car. We just now finishing up on the trailer. We are so close to having this thing finished. And I can flip the switch on here. But we got the converter in. I've got all the trim run in the back. I'm very pleased. Like I said, we got our cable roller in this morning. And all I've got to do is just, we got to do more wiring behind here and get that trim up. I got to put one piece on this side over here that matches that. And then I got to start building my shelves in here. So making good progress. Ryan and them got their rollers built, chassis rollers. You can see where they sit down on the chassis. He converted them from his late model, and that works out very nice. He had to widen it, widen. It's easy for me to say. We got this puppy now, so I can get that trailer out of here. We'll be able to get stuff moved around so I can get these cars, get them out. We got to move into the car show this week on Wednesday night. So that's where we're at. Well, I appreciate you guys joining us today, man. It was crazy. We had a ton of people over here working on different projects, as always. Some Saturdays seems like Grand Central Station around here, but it's really fun to hang out with your friends and just have fun working on cars and stuff. And it's been a busy day, but I'm tired, and we're going to go in. But as always, thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Tell your friends and neighbors about the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. God bless you. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. You take care.